Hey, it's Sam here with DrivePhase Consulting, where we've saved our clients over $1 million in app development costs by leveraging no-code technology. So here's my second episode of Zap Hacks. And today I'm going to share kind of a little Zap that I used for myself for one of our own businesses that was actually super helpful. Obviously, if you're a business owner, you've got new clients that come on board. When they come on board, typically you've got files that you want to kind of store for them. And so sometimes it's a little bit of a pain, but you've got to go and create a folder in your customer folder. And so, what this Zap does is when the client signs up, it automatically creates a folder with their name on it. In this case, Google Drive. You could do something very similar if you're using Office 365 with OneDrive or some other shared, whether it be, I don't know if people use it anymore, but Dropbox, something like that. So let's just dive right into it and kind of share with you how this could be created very simply. So number one, I'm going to go into Zapier. I'm going to create a new Zap. And so if you're not familiar with Zap, everything always starts with a trigger. And so the trigger, when it's basically looking for a condition for it to be true, and then at that point it kicks off, subsequent steps. So in this case, you want to trigger it when the new customer signs up. So that could be a number of things. So in one case, it could be if you have an e-commerce business, you could trigger it based on when a new Shopify order comes in, or WooCommerce. We've actually, for the previous time I've done it, it was actually for a new WooCommerce order that we triggered this. But in this case, for DrivePhase, we use Go High Level. And so I'm actually going to do it from that perspective. So if I do this and do Go High Level is in Zapier is referred to as lead connector. So I'm going to go lead connector. And so basically there's only one trigger event. There's multiple action events, but there's only one trigger event for lead connector in Zapier. And that is when a pipeline stage changes. So in this case, for this Zap, that actually works really well. And I'll show you why. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And so I'm going to connect it here and hit continue. And so in this case, I'm going to use no code leads, and it moves to stage proposal sold, right? So that's if they sign and pay, then we move that in the opportunities pipeline to the proposal was sold, and so that's obviously a new client. So what we want to have happen there is create a new drive in Google Drive. And so I'm going to Google Drive, and then we're going to create a folder, and then we're going to use DrivePhase, and then hit continue, and we're going to do it in my Google Drive, and the parent folder is going to be shared drive, and it's going to be, hold on. So it's going to be under clients. And then the folder name is going to pull from that first step. And actually, sorry, I got to go back and test it first. I'm going to test this. We're gonna, all right, continue selected record. And then we're gonna go back in here, and then we're gonna map it to we're gonna do last name, comma, first name of that user. And boom. And when we're going to test it. So basically, just to go through real quick, when a an opportunity in our pipeline is marked as proposal sold, it's going to go ahead and trigger a new folder with that client's name to be added in our Google Drive folder. And then so I hit test step. And just there you go. It shows up as a new folder and it's empty. And so you could see that how that's really helpful. You could even save a specific template that you have in that folder as the next step. You could share that with the client. There's a number of things you could do in that step. So really helpful. You could do a whole onboarding sequence as well. But hopefully you find that helpful. Just a real quick, easy way to really kind of kick off the onboarding process and save you and your team quite a bit of time. All right, hope you found that helpful. If you did, like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon.